Thai Airways had an incredibly difficult global pandemic that threw them a handful of challenges. Recently, I had the privilege of attending the 151st IATA slot conference, and I am excited to release exclusive interviews and coverage on my upcoming website. For now, though, we sit with an airline that featured extensively during such an event, discussing its recovery, growth plans, and aircraft. The airline throughout the pandemic had to thoroughly adjust its operations, streamlining for the future, to emerge in a profitable state once again. This has meant crucial decisions have to be made regarding the fleet outlook and determining just what is next for the operations at the airline. In turn, resulting in the carrier saying goodbye to significant aircraft types, and generally just aircraft to begin with, either retiring the series altogether or ending lease agreements, and finally putting a said aircraft up for sale. The Boeing 777-200 with the carrier is the latest to be put on the chopping board, with the airline signalling its intent to say goodbye to this series of aircraft, in a decision that, while indeed is saddening for the aviation industry, and of course from an avgeek perspective, does make a lot of sense when understanding that the vast portion of the planes that resemble the aircraft type in question are over 20 years of age, in fact nowadays rapidly approaching the 30-year mark, making them some of the oldest 777-200s, and for an airline that is equally looking to rebound from the pandemic, and also create a more efficient and streamlined approach to their operations, continuing to have these kinds of planes in their books is simply a no-go, and can actually be more detrimental to the future success and longevity of an airline in the scene. So now that the aircraft is put up for sale, what's next? Well, Thai Airways have frequently in the past put aircraft up for sale, including A340s, Boeing 747s, and even exploring their A380s. They've used this as a method to gauge interest in the planes and evaluate the value that they may present, whether they could say even potentially make some additional money from selling them onwards to a customer. For some airlines, this can definitely work, but it depends on the aircraft in question, the overall age, the quality it has been left in, and very importantly, market demands, where it may potentially not work. Airlines say that are trying to sell large aircraft in the pandemic to make a quick buck often struggle to reap rewards in the best way possible. Why? Well, because if one airline is deeming an aircraft surplus to their requirements, and it's already a plane that either A is aging or B is out of favour, the likelihood of then another customer coming through and investing in the type is relatively low, especially considering the circumstances as we've emerged from the pandemic and many airlines have looked to reduce fleets rather than grow them, especially for the short term. We're now finally seeing more orders come through, but you could argue the arrivals of these new planes will be for the long-term future growth plans. For now, we're really still re-establishing that recovery and getting back the growth in various different markets, with some specific areas still lagging behind, like that of China, where the expectation is recovery will take the longest, and in terms of a time frame, it's very hard to predict on many airlines' books. What are your thoughts on Thai Airways coming to the decision to put more aircraft up for sale? Do you believe these various changes will be beneficial to their long-term survival plans? You can let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for your support, and I will see you next time.